Hey guys, welcome into another weekly portfolio update. I've got a couple of screenshots here on my phone just to show you. So this was my stock portfolio this week. Hit an all-time low, it's absolutely insane. After a 10% down day, we've done at around 32,000 on a portfolio that I put 61,000, well actually sorry, I was at 60,000 when I put this in, but I'm now at 61,000 that I put in. So I was down, 28,000, almost 50% on my initial investment, and from all-time high down well over 50%. Yeah, pretty insane, and 10% in one day. That was outrageous. It says 10.16% just there, but ignore that. The total gain figure, that's only the total loss of the current positions that I hold. So it's a bit skewed. It's not how far I am down from all-time high, and it's not how far I am down from my initial investment. It's like somewhere between. Probably pretty close to where I was from all-time highs though, unfortunately. Second screenshot here is my crypto portfolio was down at $2,000. So I've put 3,000 into this portfolio, and I did so like December 2020. Well, sorry, I started putting the money in around December 2020, just before crypto went on a massive run. So yeah, kind of expected that I would never go below my initial investment, but obviously here I have went 33% down in a day. I think it even got a bit lower than that, but that's where I got the screenshot at. But it's come up since then because the following day this happened. So this was just yesterday, up 43.7% in a single day on the crypto portfolio, and up 11.44% on stocks. This is the biggest single day percentage gain that I've had, but because the portfolio has been like cut in half, it's not actually, I believe, the biggest single day gain in terms of dollar value that I've had, even though the percentage is like so much bigger than the biggest single day gain that I've had. So yeah, pretty crazy moves on Friday. Heaps of stocks are up just massively. This is the thumbnail for this week. So down $3,134 on the stocks, which is 8%. My total loss currently sitting at 23,544 or 38.6%. With a current portfolio value of $37,456. The crypto portfolio is down a massive $1,277 or 35% to $2,365, although this has probably changed between when I took this screenshot and now. We'll see in just a moment. House is still the same as last week, 655k, and my net worth is now sitting at 327,000. So this is all the earnings that happened this week. So last week when I put the screenshot up, I actually forgot this fiver. So there was actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, counting. 8 of my stocks that reported earnings this week. Although, interestingly, it was just completely outshadowed by everything else that was going on. So their earnings didn't really make much of a difference, except for the fact that they sold off heaps on their earnings and then recovered heaps after, because Friday was just a ridiculously green day. 2000. Okay, so crypto hasn't actually moved that much since I took the screenshot. But you can see all the single day changes here. So if we sort it by largest move, we had like almost all my stocks were up like double digits, 10% at least. Only 1, 2, 3 of my stocks weren't up double digits, but they're still like 9, 8, and 7%. So still up massively. Yeah, it's a huge day on Friday. It was absolutely ridiculous. But then obviously we didn't go up much. Like, if you can see on the 5-day, we're actually still down for the S&P 500 because we just had like sold off all the way to Thursday and then just gained it all back on Friday with a huge run up. So that's the S&P 500, the Russell 2000 small caps, 2.23% down for the week, and the Nasdaq about 1% down. Not much of a move for the Nasdaq, because we just had that massive drop and then huge recovery on Friday. Looking at my stocks, so I've got all the stocks that reported earnings up, and I mean, when you actually take a look at when they reported earnings, so after the close on Monday, so you look at the first price on Tuesday, and you'll see there's like the tiniest of moves there, like 3.3%, which, I mean, it's actually a fairly significant move, but like consider that to like this drop here is 9.5%, and then all the way down to here 21% basically. So yeah, the earnings had like a slight effect on the price, but then everything else happened that has like a massive effect on the price. So yeah, like the macro stuff has had much more effect on the stock prices this week than anything else. Valuations are not cared about at the moment. People don't care how the businesses are actually doing. Everything was just getting sold off. Corsair did alright, up almost 3% this past week. Palantir, after it sold off into this, but then 16%, but then one massive crazy day just pushed it all the way up. Absolutely ridiculous. 13.62% in one day. 27% from the lows on Thursday. It's insane. Honest, down 11.5% this week. So yeah, obviously we're still mostly down because the portfolio was down 8% this week. And there's some huge drops in here. So most of them we didn't recover fully in, but yeah, some stocks are higher than they were last week just because of that single day run up, which was huge. Yeah, Smile Direct Club down 15 and a bit percent. Planet 13 down 7.5%. Fiverr down 15%. Fiverr was down ridiculous amounts. So their earnings did push them down a bit. So 35% down. That's pretty huge. So before the open on Wednesday, so first price on Wednesday, so this move was attributed, 24% was attributed to earnings. I mean, I haven't actually looked at any of the earnings yet, haven't had a chance, been super busy, and probably won't have a chance for the next few days, so that's why I'm still recording this video without having looked at it. But to be honest, most of it hasn't affected the price as much as just what's going on at the macro level. So Coinbase was actually a kind of a weird one. So Coinbase, after the close on Tuesday, so first price on Wednesday, this move here was attributed to the earnings, 25% down. Coinbase made a comment that their users could lose their crypto if they were to declare bankruptcy. So that's really not great. I don't have a Coinbase account, and I do not want one for what they just said. So this is completely fair enough that it has sold off so much. down 51% to the lows of the week, and then closed 30% down. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. And the earnings weren't very good because crypto is getting destroyed. So yeah, that's a bit of a risky one, and as risky ones do, obviously it can take a turn for the worst. And yeah, I'm just gonna hold the stock, see how it pans out. Really, crypto is still a high margin business. If crypto comes back, they'll be making a lot more money. Which obviously I believe crypto is going to come back, because yeah, I do a bunch of crypto mining and stuff. I wouldn't have invested in that if I didn't think that crypto was going to be coming back again and again and again. Yeah, next up, Workhorse. So Workhorse has been ridiculously destroyed. So there was pretty much it doesn't have anywhere left to go. It's down 93%. Just leave it alone. Yeah, it's kind of the black sheep of my portfolio. And again, they're all black sheep at the moment because everything's down like 50% or more. Actually, total change. My best performing stock is still down 42%. Even like Honest, which I bought for the first time, like a couple of months ago, thinking that we've gone down so much already. Honest was down. Where's Honest? I think I bought on it for the first time at like $6, and it was already down 70% from all-time highs. And yeah, I thought, wow, there's no way it can possibly go lower than this. Next minute, like halves again. So from all-time highs, I'll just make sure I got the all-time high. No, I did not. From all-time highs, it's down 83.4%. That's pretty crazy. Actually, I might have already had it. Might even be more than that. 83.5%. Round about there. Yeah, huge fall. Huge fall there. Matterport, another one that reported earnings. Matterport did pretty good this week, so I assume their earnings was good. I have not listened to any earnings call or anything. Their earnings was after the close on Tuesday, so first price on Wednesday would be the move. So yeah, basically a nothing move, which is kind of odd. It opened down 2.35%, but then immediately proceeded to go up 9.36%, 10% during the day. So yeah, some mixed results from their earnings, I guess. Well, in terms of the stock price, some mixed results. But yeah, 12.7% up for the week, so hey, that's good for Matterport. And Beyond Meat, their earnings were lacking, 10.74%, and their earnings came out after the close on Wednesday, so first price on Thursday. This move here was attributed to the earnings, down 20%, but then an immediate recovery upwards, even though I think their earnings were not that great. Yeah, I haven't seen much of the numbers, but I'm pretty sure they missed by a lot. But yeah, I won't comment on the earnings because I haven't actually looked into it yet, so won't talk about that too much. Yeah, looking at the forward P graphs by Yardeni Research as of May 12th, so still 2 days ago, so this does not account for Friday's gigantic boom in stock price on pretty much everything. Although, ironically, the biggest of the big caps, like Apple, didn't run up as much as everything else. So yeah, 3.19%, whereas everything in my portfolio was up at least like 7%, was it? 6% at the lowest. And pretty much most of them were up double digits. And Microsoft as well, up only 2.26% on Friday. So we are seeing like a balance out of these, like we would expect for large caps to valuations to come down more, or to come more in line with small caps and mid caps. So we would expect either large caps to fall faster than the other two, or for the other two to start moving up faster than large caps, or even potentially large caps to fall while small and mid caps are going up, in order for these to balance out, because generally they don't trade so far away from each other. They're usually, closer. But yeah, we've seen a lot of disparity between small caps trading extremely low and large caps trading quite high recently. But yeah, it's starting to get a bit back together, but still not really close. Huge opportunities in small caps trading super low. Like, how many times in the past have we traded this low? I believe we are now lower than back in 2011 dip, and we are lower than the dot-com bubble and all that, the bust, I should say, after the dot-com bubble. So the only things that have actually caused it to go this low is like the 08 housing crisis global financial crisis, and the COVID crash of March 2020. So yeah, we are trading extremely low, and I do see this being a big opportunity, but as always, not financial advice. Yeah, pretty similar on mid caps, so there's going to be a lot of opportunities everywhere in the market, really. But personally, I would not be looking in the large caps at the moment, because the opportunities would be better in smaller mids. Yeah. Okay, we won't bother logging into that. Everything's red. We can see it everywhere. Everything is just absolutely destroyed. But we have had one good day, so hopefully that trend continues. I can't comment on whether it will continue or anything. I don't make predictions for the short term. I merely predict that over the long term stocks will go up, and I hope that my stocks will trend upwards faster than the market. But to be fair, I also hoped that I would not underperform the market, and it looks like I very much have underperformed the market for the past year or so. So yeah, don't do what I did. Yeah, I would recommend to anyone who is not 100% confident in what they're doing to invest in index funds, and buy the dip when it's down still. But I'm still going to continue with my method of buying individual stocks, even though it hasn't worked out for me so far. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this week. Yeah, crypto getting destroyed, so my earnings from crypto mining is going down. Not too bothered by that at the moment, but if it does stay down too low for too long, then my payoff period on my GPUs and stuff starts to get so long that it doesn't really make sense. So it would be unfortunate if it stayed super low for like a year or so. That would be pretty bad, but then I don't know, I could consider it an accumulation period, because I do believe that crypto prices will come back up. So I could just build up my crypto holdings, even if it is a year, and then sell them all at the end. But personally, I wouldn't want to hold a full year's accumulation of crypto. It would just be a bit too risky for my liking. So I prefer for it to go up, and I just sell little bits off over time. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this portfolio update. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel, and have a great day. See ya.